Hello and happy Friday. I'm Anson and this is week 3 of our 2024 Vision Series for Lake Norman. We've been looking at the bold steps of love that we believe God is calling us to make as a church for the sake of reaching our community and to be positioned to reach the next generation. We've seen how, following the Apostle Paul's example in 2 Corinthians, we are called to be ambassadors of the gospel, bringing the love of Jesus to people all around us. And that we're to be compelled by his love as we do that. Bold steps of love. We saw last week this bold step of compassion that we're called to take, because compassion brings comfort. God the Father is the Father of compassion, 2 Corinthians 1 tells us, and it brings comfort to people inside the church family and outside in our community. If you missed this past week, there was a testimony. Kelly Hicks, one of our own, shared how she's received compassion from being a part of our church family. And it's that heart of compassion that we can bring to others. If you missed her story, it's linked in this email. Take a few minutes and watch it. It's worth your time. It's encouraging and inspiring. And that's really the comfort that we want to bring to people all around us. As we move into this third week, we're going to look at the bold step of hospitality that we believe we're called to take. For the Apostle Paul, the central aspect, the heart of hospitality is an open heart. He talks about how he's opened his heart wide to the people of Corinth, and he encourages them to make room in their hearts for him, for one another, and for the people of Corinth. And that's what we're called to do as well, to open our hearts, to make room for others. And that's really animating the second half of our bold steps that we're talking about. We want to take bold steps of investment this year to increase our capacity for these bold steps of love. And in a couple of weeks, we're all going to be challenged and invited to make a commitment toward that end, to make an investment of our time, our talents, and our resources. So we've put some resources in your hand if you've been with us. There's a vision booklet that really explains what this is all about. There's a giving guide and a commitment card to work through as we prayerfully consider how we invest our resources for the sake of love in our community. So be praying over these next couple of weeks. Sunday, March 24th is going to be our Commitment Sunday. It's the final week of this series. And be praying now. Use these resources as prayer guides and as practical helps to consider where you can find your people, where you can find your place to serve, and how you might use the resources God has given you to expand your impact so that we can take these bold steps of love to the greatest extent possible as a church family together. I hope you're a part of it. I hope you'll lean in, and I'm excited to see what God's going to do through our church in 2024 and in the years to come. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope to see you soon.